Greetings, my fellow Americans, and welcome back to Scar Bites. So today's video I got for you is kind of backpedaling and talking about the Walker headphones again. But this time we're going back and we're talking about the walkie-talkie edition itself. So, guys, in my opinion, this has been such a neat feature. I have not seen many headphones out there be able to, at such an affordable price, be able to hear your surroundings as well as Walker headphones, but then to also add the walkie-talkie attachment to it is just superb in my opinion. I think this is so cool. It's such an awesome concept, and the fact that this technology is capable of right now just means that the future, it'll only get better. So let's talk about this real quick. So the Walker attachment, a Walker Razor walkie-talkie attachment, is operated on 3 batteries. It can work up to 2 to 3 miles, which is crazy in itself, considering some walkie-talkies themselves don't even go that far. That's just awesome in my opinion. You have a nice little control panel right here. It's attached just by a simple clamp that is attached by the top here, and by the bottom here, and by this nice little lever right here. You're able to just snap it in place. It works in conjunction of the headphones. You still have 23 decibels, of course, and you get this awesome nice little control panel that allows you to surf through, I believe, 22 channels and 99 sub channels, as well as having a voice activated option, which means that if you wish to speak to somebody on your channel, you don't have to have a PTT button, a push to talk button. You can just simply speak and the radio will pick it up and transmit that to your buddies and whatnot. So looking at it though, we do have the push to talk button on the back. So if you don't like what Vox is offering, let's say it's just messing up your, the gunfire is getting involved with the sound and it's messing up the channels and everybody's, too close together and everybody's, stepping on over their words and whatnot. If it creates a bigger problem than solves, then, push to talk may be a better option for you. You would have to go from, instead of, to your chest, you would have to go to your ear. So that does create a little bit of a problem, but however, this is the poor man's setup, right? So this is the poor man's operator setup. So it's not exactly foolproof, but it's also pretty decent for considering all that it offers, at least. So let's talk about how to control Vox real quick. So we're gonna turn this on, and you're gonna hear that sound. Then you can see right here, we've got our battery display, we've got our Wi-Fi connection, then we've got, well, not really Wi-Fi connection, just connection in general. Then we've also got a channel. Now, if you hit mode, also the power button, you hit that once, you get channels. Hit that two, you hit that again, you got sub channels. You hit that again, you've got more channel options. Then we got Vox. So that fourth one, also that last one, is going to be Vox. So we're going to turn Vox on. Right now you can see it's on high. We're going to bring it down to low, and we're going to bring it down to off. So that's its 3 options. What Vox does is, again, it allows you to voice activate your comm system. So if you want to just not press a button and to talk to your buddies or whatnot, you can simply activate Vox, put it on high or low depending on your atmosphere. If there's a lot of gunshots going on, loud noises and stuff like that, you're going to want to put it on low because it is voice activated and sound activated mainly. The walkie-talkie will pick up any surrounding ambient sound. So if there's gunshots going off, the walkie-talkie is going to pick that up. Let's say you're on the range, you're using these headphones, and let's say you're using the walkie-talkie. So we're talking about a scenario where it's a pretty big range. You're using your headphones to block out any loud sounds such as gunfire, but you're using your walkie-talkie to communicate your buddy because you're on one side of the range and he's on the other side of the range, and you don't want to yell over the gunfire. Being able to talk to each other during that gunfire will be able just as easily as going to Vox, going to low, so that way it doesn't pick up all the gun sound or gunshots around you. That kind of would get a little annoying hearing just gunfire So high is going to activate any type of voices. So if you're in a very quiet area and you're kind of whispering or whatnot, turning Vox up to high is probably going to be your best option. It'll pick up any sound, a little bit more sensitive, if you will. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and turn this off real quick. But with that being said, this gives you a whole other option of talking and communicating with your buddies, your fire team, your buddies at the range, or whatever it is. The fact that you can also have about 99 sub channels and about 22 channels in general is amazing. And this, I can't remember the frequency itself, but this does hook up with other radios. So in theory, if one of your buddies is sitting in a truck with a CB radio or whatnot and can access this frequency for your headphones, a fifth player in your fire team could be miles, about 2 to 3 miles exactly away from you, while your fire team is at the range or engaging a house or something like that. And so it's very cool just to think that many people could be in on this channel, not just those who have the walkie-talkies themselves, but also those who could be a few miles away in a truck, in a van or whatnot, and still being able to communicate as well. So I think this is such a neat feature. This really adds a huge depth to the poor man's operator loadout. I really think that, and this is such a cool civilian thing to do, in my opinion, just because it's not quite military, but it's just it's military on a budget, if you will, which is exactly what this channel focuses on. Just that poor man's operator loadout. And guys, I really like it. I've played with it for a long time now. We've had a lot of play time with it. You can tell, it was pretty simple for me to. I took a cheaper pair of walkie-talkie headphones, Walker Razor headphones, and took them apart and added them onto the helmet mounts. Super easy process. In my opinion, guys, I think this is one of the cooler helmet builds that I've ever done. This whole setup, honestly, we'll talk about it just a little bit, is less than $800. I'm not kidding. This is probably about less than $800. Heck, it might even be less than, no, it's probably about, 800 is probably, because the night MVGs were about 500. Everything else put together was probably closer to 800, maybe 750. But regardless, we're not here to talk about the build. This was a extremely nice attachment to the ear pros for this setup. The headphones I had before that were only good for radio contact. They weren't, or radio communication. They weren't good for blocking out any ambient noise. So I had to, if I wanted to use the radio helmet setup that I had previously, I would have to put the earwigs in and then be able to hear my guys on radio, which didn't work the way I wanted to because it blocked out that your surrounding areas. So you got just the decibels, a little bit of radio chatter, and couldn't hear your surroundings, and that is kind of a bit of an issue with these Walker Razor headphones. They allow you to hear your surroundings, block out any noise such as gunfire or loud sounds and whatnot. And also Walker walkie-talkie attachment, you're able to communicate with your buddies up to 2 to 3 miles, which is insanely cool in my opinion. I've never seen this done before. This is a true pioneer in this type of field and whatnot, and I really hope the technology from here on gets even better. So guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys like the head setup, the helmet setup, and I hope you guys like just the walkers themselves, and I hope you really give it a go and see what you think about them. Like I said, I like them so much that I bought 3 pairs. If I didn't like them, I sure as heck wouldn't have bought 3 of them, and I sure as heck wouldn't be talking to you guys about them if I didn't like them. So I really feel they're worth going and checking out. Like I said in the last video though, you will be the judge, of course. I am just bringing some bringing this to your attention to see what you guys think about it. But besides all that, guys, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Take care. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and stay safe, America.